It started when they began renovating the bathroom. Daddy Pig brought down the old mirror to the basement and, just for a few days, replaced it with an older one he found up in the attic, something inherited from Grandpa Pig's house. It was dusty, with a blackened, cracked wooden frame. "Only until the new one arrives," he said cheerfully. That night, Peppa stood in front of it. The room was quiet. She stared at her reflection, and for a moment, it felt like it stared back. Not just mirrored her, but watched her. She blinked. The feeling passed. But that night, she had a dream. She was standing in the bathroom again, but the mirror was rippling like water. Her reflection leaned forward and whispered something in a strange voice. The words were backwards, scrambled. She couldn't understand, but they made her chest tighten. The next day, George was unusually quiet. He spent a long time in the bathroom. When Peppa walked in, she saw him staring at the mirror. "George?" she asked. He didn't look away. She says, "You're mad at me." Peppa's heart skipped. "Who?" George pointed at the glass. "Me," he said softly. That night, Peppa told Granny Pig about the mirror. Granny paused, her face darkening. "That mirror belonged to your great-grandmother. They said you could see not who you are, but what you fear becoming." Peppa whispered, "Is it dangerous?" Granny nodded slowly. "It should have been destroyed, but it wasn't, and now it was back." That night, Peppa woke up to a soft creak. She stepped into the hallway. The bathroom door was open. So was the mirror. Except now, it wasn't showing her. It showed a dark version of her room. Empty walls, dim light, no sound. Then slowly, her reflection stepped forward. But something was wrong. Its face was blurred. No eyes, no mouth. Just darkness where a face should be. And it whispered, "You're not needed anymore." Peppa screamed. Mummy rushed in, turned on the light. The mirror was normal again. But George was different the next day. He didn't smile, didn't speak. And by evening, he was gone. Everyone thought he was hiding, but Peppa knew he had been in the bathroom. She ran there. The mirror was black, cloudy. On the surface, a small handprint, and faintly, almost too quiet to hear, George's voice. "Peppa?" It was coming from inside. She yelled, called for Daddy. But when he came, the mirror was just a mirror. No voice, no mark. That night, Peppa made a decision. She crept out of bed, flashlight in hand, and stood before the mirror. She whispered, "Give him back." No reply. Then her reflection returned. But it didn't move like her. It moved on its own. Its mouth twisted into a smile. It mouthed words, slowly, deliberately. "Only if you take his place." The flashlight flickered, then went out. Silence. Morning came. George was back, sleeping peacefully in his bed. Mummy said he must have wandered during the night. But Peppa was different. She sat at the table quietly, smiled when asked. But when Daddy looked at her reflection, it wasn't smiling back. And her eyes, in the mirror, were empty. They removed the mirror that day, but it didn't matter. The mirror had already chosen which version of Peppa to keep.
Subscribe to the channel and watch the next video.